What's up? It's 2:30 a.m. What's today's date? I know, I should have planned this. April 29th. Okay, 2:22 a.m. Whatever. Pretty close. Just doing a quick update. Just actually doing a quick check-in. Another geeky Mac video for you guys. Sweet! Let me explain real quick. My friend Chris, you saw him in my other videos, you know. Chris and Tiffany. They got a computer, namely a Mac. And they didn't want it, so they sold it to me for like 20 bucks. The specs are 350 megahertz, G4, 576 megs of RAM, ATI Rage 128 graphics card, 16 megs VRAM. I'm not sure about that, but and a 10 gig hard drive running Mac OS 9. So sweet, another Mac to upgrade. Yeah. And here it is. I believe it's a sawtooth model. It's all flipped around right now because I have all this stuff going on right now. My desk is a mess. Trust me, it's driving me crazy. Tomorrow I plan to organize everything. Anyway, it's very nice for what it is. It has two FireWires. I'm guessing they're 400. Your Ethernet, two USB ports. I think it's USB 1.1. And your phone jack for 56K. Microphone, speakers, and VGA and DVI down here, which really impressed me because this is an older Mac, but it has DVI, which is sweet. I don't exactly know what this is yet, but I don't know. We'll see. So as you can see, I'm running Mac OS 9 in widescreen, which is very sweet because I've never seen Mac OS 9 running in a resolution like this. Sorry if the camera's a bit shaky, I'm just showing you guys something real quick. I'm holding it in my left hand. I have to let you hear an error message. That's so funny. Here, let me try to launch Photoshop 7.0 because it's not working on here because of the system specs. But listen to the error message down here when I try to launch it. Alright, here it goes.
Goddamn motherfucking riders.
That is hilarious! Oh my god, can you believe that? Oh, and turns out I found a sticker on the side of the Power Mac that said it's from Rowan University. So clearly a student edited the sound files and put in that very crude error message, which is very funny though, so I just found that pretty humorous and I figured you guys would like it on tape. So this is only my intro clip. I'm not upgrading it for a week or two, so stay tuned for more Power Mac G4 upgrade goodness. Alright, it's about a week later. I have half the parts for my Power Mac and I'm going to upgrade it right now. And I apologize for the slightly long intro, but you know me, I could talk forever, but let's just jump right into the good stuff and let's see what I have to put into this Power Mac G4. And starting with a big part, I got myself a 500 gigabyte Seagate 7200 RPM hard drive. 500 gigs, guys. That's the largest hard drive I've ever owned yet, because I plan to transfer all my iMovie files over to there, and that'll take up at least 240 gigabytes or so. So I can free up my external hard drives and still use them on my PowerBook. And next we have two PCI cards that have 4 ports for USB 2.0 each. So as you know, this old Power Mac G4 only has USB 1. So I got myself a couple of USB 2.0 cards. 4 ports each, guys. 8 ports. That's awesome. So I no longer need to use a hub, which is sweet. So it'll just be a more organized setup. So that's great, because you know me, I'm big into organization. Next up is a 5.25 inch internal multi-input output, if I can even say it, card reader. Basically, I'm going to use this for Comac Flash and the FireWire port on the front. This will be very convenient for video editing. I can just like throw it on the front and just plug my camera in. And look, it even comes with the GameCube game. No, not really. That's the driver's disc. I don't even know if it's going to work with the Mac, though, because it's meant for Windows, and I need to install the drivers, but I'm hoping it'll work, because I could really use this. It'll just be more convenient, and it'll just look pretty sweet. And next up, something I didn't really plan on getting, but I did anyway. A power supply. Sweet, huh? I figured I could use a new power supply since I'm going to be getting a video card eventually, and it's going to require more power. And plus, why not, right? Now, there is one thing about this power supply. While it is very shiny, I'll show it to you later when I take it out of the plastic. This thing outputs blue lights. I know you're not really supposed to put lights on a Mac, but I know that's more of a PC type thing, but you know what, I just couldn't resist. I just needed some lightage coming out from the back of my Power Mac so I can look at it at nighttime and stuff like that. I'm all about cool lights, so I mean, it's not like I'm putting a case fan on the side, but it'll still look cool. And just like my iMac G3 video, I need a Mountain Dew to get me through this. And there's the beauty itself. I know you saw it before, I'm just showing you again. Now, I love this design. Check this out. Ah, now that is freaking convenient for upgrading. Look how easy it is. The hard drive is right there. Memory's right here. Graphics card right there. PCI slots right there. Power supply's right up here, and your optical drive and whatever else you want to put down there is right there. A lot easier than the iMac G3, that's for sure. There is one catch though that I forgot to mention before. This power supply may not be compatible right out of the box with my Power Mac. This is because I guess it's because it's an older model, but it uses a 20-pin connector right there. It connects to the logic board. But I read online that it may not be compatible right away and that I might have to splice a wire. But my dad's a lot better at that kind of stuff than I am, so if it needs to be done, then I'll ask him to do it. But if not, and I hope it doesn't need to be done, I can just smack it right in and see if it works. But let's just hope this thing doesn't blow up in my face. Alright, I got the 10 gig hard drive out that I already have OS 10 installed on. I'll just throw it in my closet or whatever. I don't need it anymore. But it was very easy. This cage was just nailed into right here on the case. And I believe I can have up to 3 hard drives because there is enough space, even though the website says 2. I don't know if you're supposed to put one right here, but I'm not going to. Maybe I'll put a secondary drive right here one day. But for now, my primary is obviously going to be right there. So, stay tuned for hard drive goodness over there. Oh yeah. Okay, the Seagate 500 gigabyte hard drive is in. That was incredibly simple. I'm not plugging it in yet because I'm going to try to get the power supply out next, which should be more difficult, guaranteed. Oh, I'm so pissed off. Look at this. That's not a freaking 5.25 inch bay. I thought it was. The freaking like floppy drive bay. I don't even know the dimensions, but mother fudger. Damn it. Pisses me off. Well, I guess this is going back. Or I'll just sell it on eBay if I can get some profit for it. Damn it, this freaking pisses me off. I was so excited about having a card reader too. Maybe they'd sell them for that size, but anyway. As you can see, the freaking Power Mac's naked. I had to rip like the case off just to get to this, but so frustrated. And I can't even get to the freaking power supply. This is more frustrating than I thought it was going to be. And I'm trying to get the side case off, but no. The friggin' Apple logo is like attached on the inside of the case. This is very frustrating. Oh. Every freaking Mac I try to upgrade is hard. Sorry guys, I'm pissed off. Stay tuned for hopefully a happy update. Most deceiving case design ever. I love the case design, but this thing's being a bitch to me, guys. It's like, it's like so tricky. But I got the freaking power supply out finally. After trying to get it past that bar up there, the little metal piece, I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. And this thing, the freaking optical drive's in the way, and it doesn't even budge. I have to get it out from the other side, but I'm not even going to bother doing that because I don't have to. DVD ROM drive's fine. I'm never replacing that thing. But I'm hoping I can find a card reader for this size. Now to put the power supply in. This should be interesting because this thing's pretty big. I really hope it fits because that metal bar up there, very annoying. Before I plug this thing in, check it out. Very nice. The build quality is excellent. As you can see, it's very reflective. There's me. Yeah, peace. It's very awesome. I love it. I just hope it fits in there. This upgrade sucks. Seriously. Nothing's freaking going right. Check it out. First of all, the freaking power supply. It can fit in there, but barely. But check it out. Look. The AC power is right there, which is fine. But look. The fan vent. Nope, not there. Fans on the side. The friggin' heat would be blowing right there, back onto the power supply, and who knows, it could friggin' overheat. God damn, I'm so friggin' pissed off. Sorry I'm so mad, guys. This upgrade is just, very frustrating. So now I have to return the media card reader, the power supply, no big deal. Just when I get a new power supply, I had to pay attention to which is which. I mean, to, you know, where the fan, where the air blows out. Obviously, I wanted to blow out right here, not right there. That would cause serious issues. Not only that, but I kind of beat up the front side of the case and the side of the case too. There's a few marks and stuff. You can't really see them. I mean, it isn't anything major, but that's okay. This is an old Mac anyway. It's not like it beat up my PowerBook. It's gonna go through its rough times. So I had to order a new power supply. Hopefully I can find a media card reader that fits the floppy drive size. PCI cards should be fine. Those should work right out of the box because they're PCI. So, yeah, this sucks. Okay, update. The power supply is back in. That thing's a freaking bitch to get back in too. All those cables to feed through. Anyway, I was thinking while I was installing this again, I was thinking, you know what? Screw it. I don't really need a new power supply. I mean, I'm eventually going to get a graphics card that requires more power, but I don't even know if it's going to, I don't even know if it's going to require like that much power, so who knows. This power supply should be fine. And if not, then I can always put a new one in. I just have to find one that fits the right, you know, just the fan grill and everything, just facing the right way, so. This is a very annoying upgrade. I have shit all over my room too. I gotta clean all this up. Next up, PCI cards. That should be easy. And here we have a 4-port USB 2.0 PCI card. Very cool. And look, it even has an internal USB, which is the first time I've ever seen something like that. I mean, it's pretty cool, but I have no reason to use internal USB. But you never know. So I'm gonna have 8 ports of these. They're obviously gonna go right here in the PCI slots. And I'm going to put them in the bottom too. You know why, right? Well, obviously, I'm thinking ahead. It's because the video card's going to go right here eventually. It's going to replace the AGP slot. And then, I need as much breathing room as possible. And I'm going to have the 2 cards right here in the end. Then this one right here, I'm going to leave for breathing room, so. Always think ahead when it comes to cooling, guys. You don't want your computers melting. Woo, that's a lot of USB 2.0 ports. Very sweet indeed. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, 8 USB ports. That is going to be awesome because I have a lot of USB devices. Anyway, okay. Obviously, as you can see, the PCI cards are in. They went in with no problem. Well, actually, I thought they weren't going to fit for a second with like a little centimeter of space, but I managed to jam them in there. And as you can see, I left one empty, like I said, for airflow. And the power supply is in. You may hear all those noises outside. That's because there's a war going on up front. It's between PC users and Mac users. Seriously, it is. Nah, it's fireworks. I'm sure it's for Cinco de Mayo. So yes, yeah, this upgrade did not go smooth at all. I mean, the iMac was harder to open, but it was very easy to upgrade. PowerMac was easier to open, but it was harder to upgrade. So, it all works out, I guess. It all balances out. If that makes sense, I don't know. I'm out of it. I just want to hook this thing up and see if everything still works. But I did get the most important thing in there at least, the hard drive, so I can transfer all my files and continue to video edit on my PowerBook until I get my new graphics card in here, which I'm going to look for on eBay very soon. So yes, I had to return the power supply. Oh, and look, I sprayed the little fan on the video card, you know, just to clean it off, and I sprayed the power supply because there was dust on it. Because I don't know if that's why the fan's making the noise, but we'll find out. Alright, let's close this baby up. Alright, it's all back together. The funny thing is, though, the door doesn't even close. Well, it does, but I have to force it. Watch. See? It's something back here. It's right around there in the case, because I can just see it hitting. But I'm not going to worry about that now, it doesn't matter. But as you can see, the shape of it still looks very good. There's a little plastic chip down here. There's a lot of plastic chips on the inside. Well, not a lot, but more than I was hoping for, but that's okay. As long as you can't see it, that's all that matters. Now let's try to boot this thing up. So my power strip doesn't blow up. My light's dimmed a little bit. By the way, I have to do a new video in my room because I've done so much computer-related things in my room, so should be cool. Can you turn these on without the computer being on? Yeah, I guess you can. External hard drives are on. Monitor's on. Alright. Moment of truth. Where's my bong? Why is it not bonging? Not again. You gotta be freaking kidding me.